सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. We chant shloka number 24. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhaya param bhavamajananto mama vyayamanutamam. So in this section we were seeing the secret of how so many devatas in different religion, different gods, they still bless people. There can be so many places, pilgrimages and the temples of God, and devotees throng that place with profound devotion. They wait for the chance to get darshan of Bhagwan, of that particular deity. And this is so all over the world, in every religion. People will, vouch for it that I tell you, you start believing in this God because I've been blessed. My wishes have been fulfilled. I was having so much problems, but when I went to this place, my wishes, my dreams were fulfilled. So this is a very powerful place and this is a very powerful deity, and I lovingly suggest to you that please do go to that place. So Bhagwan has told us the secret, how these gods bless us. He says what happens, it is not only about God, but about anything which you consider to be profoundly important. You see from your perception, from your sight, that this so-and-so thing is very important. And when you see, because your perception is there, your conviction is there, your belief is there. This is called faith. And Bhagwan talks so much about faith in Bhagavad Gita in so many places. The 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is devoted to faith completely, Shraddha. So this is an amazing thing. Everybody is motivated by Shraddha. You have not gone into the truth of life. You don't know who you are. You don't know who this world is. What this world is. Who has created. I don't know anything. Yet I am sure in case if I get tons of money, I will be a happy man. Well, really speaking, this is just your supposition. This is just your imagination. This is just your belief. And depending upon the intensity, the strength of your belief, you pursue your goals. So Bhagwan says, what is the secret? Whatever thing you start believing it, you have faith in whatever the goal may be. Whether it is some deity, whether it is some god, whether it is some religion, whether it is some person, or whether it is some kind of property here, acquisition here, some person here. Just see the role of Shraddha over here. We have profound Shraddha. We have profound belief that thereafter they lived happily thereafter. Isn't it your belief? You hope like that only. So it is fine, no problem. It is your life. You can lead it. You can have any convictions you like. But what is the role of God in this whole process? God says, whatever you believe in, I will strengthen your Shraddha in that. I'm not going to create any obstacles. I won't come and give you any lectures, you stupid buffoon, you stupid fool. You don't know what is the truth and you started blindly following this. At least, be serious about life. Start thinking whether this thing is there or not. You are going to get this result or not. So many people may have got, but at the same time, so many people, they haven't got the fulfillment which you are seeking. So think. Be knowledgeable, be wise. So what I do, I give you freedom. You have freedom. And you can start believing in anything. And I say, this is my child, and he's thinking that this thing is important. Okay, my dear child, my dear son, my dear daughter, I am going to increase your faith, your conviction, your belief. So this is the only thing which God does, number one. Number two, when you have more intense belief in anything, you work harder. You devote your time and energy. You face the challenges with more optimism, more positivity. Let there be any ups and downs in life, but I am going to face my challenges. I will not get deterred by any situation. So this is the consequence of increased faith. People will, happily give their lives when they are convinced that this is a good cause, this is the right thing to do. Army soldiers, they give their lives, the ultimate sacrifice, because they sincerely believe that we are fighting for a great cause. And therefore, in case if, I sacrifice my life, then my country, my family, everyone will be more happier. They have the notion. Others may not have this notion. There may be some peacekeepers and coming, don't fight, my dear. Fighting is not good. It's always, ultimately you have got to come on the discussion table. Why don't you come on discussion table and sort out the things intelligently? Why do you killing each other and destroying the properties of each other country which has been so, devotedly created by engineers and by people? You are destroying the bridges, you are destroying the industry, you are destroying the agriculture, you are killing all the animals. Every goddamn thing you are going to do. Just because you have this conviction that fighting a war will be a great thing. Okay, fine, it is your conviction. I'm not going to disturb you. My constitution, my systems are there different. How I operate in the world is different. I will never tell you that, don't do this. You want to do this? Go ahead. My blessings with you. Bhagwan, I want to go and drown in the river. Okay, all the best. Drown nicely. Drown in such a way that you don't get any time to breathe. Go so deep inside water, do some underwater swimming, and then take water inside. Drown properly if you have to. I will not interfere. Any stories that God came and saved, says, I'm not that God. I don't know which all people they are coming. Good people will come and save you. But ultimate God, He says, I don't interfere. And when your faith is increased, your karma is better, your devotion is better, your dedication is better, your equanimity is better, you will not get disturbed by any ups and downs, you keep on pursuing your goal, and in the effect, you definitely get the goals. You'll achieve the goals, you'll be a successful person. Whatever dream you have, it is dependent upon dedicated karmas. Not some God standing behind the clouds and giving you packets of blessings. Here, I am going to send you a packet. Can you catch? Yes, ready, 1, 2, 3. And you suddenly got a ball with all the gems inside. I'm not going to do that. I'll just increase your faith. You can do it. You have the hands, you have legs, you have intellect. You will do good karmas, and good karma phala is only got by good karmas. And all these stories, that God did it, that God did it. Well, it could be some God, but that is not Ishvara. That is not Krishna. That is not our Bhagwan. So, and then they achieve that result. There are great chances that dedicated people, inspired people, they will achieve their goals. But there's another story. More to the story rather. He says, when they get the result, after all the hard work, they create their own dream world. A lovely house, some lovely people, and all these things, good business, lot of money, everything you have acquired in life, but I am telling you a secret. Don't be afraid, don't be fearful, but this is the truth of life. Whatever you get will not really satisfy you. It will not completely satisfy you. And at the same time, that thing is going to perish also. Because everything is changing. This is the nature of world. People will come and go, things will keep on changing, weather will keep on changing, even you will keep on changing. You're going to get old one day. You'll need, a stake and a walker and a wheelchair, all these things to walk around. That day is not very far off. Be ready for that. You have come into this world alone and you are going to go from this world all alone. Nothing you are going to take from this world. You are going to leave everything. Whatever karmas anybody does, they only acquire perishable things. So when I do karmas, I know this is just for a few moments. It's just like eating food. All the rotis and dal and sabji and everything have been very nicely, lovingly prepared and presented to you. I know it's going to disappear very soon. First of all, it will disappear inside me. And then even my hunger, which is temporarily appeased, I'll be sitting on the same dining table next day in the morning. Swamiji, what is made today? What is for the menu? Today, what are your plans? Today, I've got a surprise for you. I'm going to prepare something, very, very different. You've never eaten that. Okay, I've not eaten, but you know what you are going to make. No, really speaking, I also don't know what I'm going to make. It's surprise for me also. Any name, surprise. So I can just pray to God and wish that something sensible comes in front of me. But generally, I am a lucky person from that point of view. Good things come to me. Yeah? I've been lucky right from my childhood. My mother was a lovely cook. In my ashram, my ashram cook was a great cook. He was Govinda. Used to call him Govinda, the god. He used to prepare so nice food. And my Guruji used to say, Govinda, 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 Govinda. And Govinda used to be inspired. Yes, today I am going to make lovely dosa for you. Idli for you. And today I am very happy. Appam for you. And today is a festival. Payasam I will make. So very lovely food used to make. Finger licking food. So tasty. And later on, I got vairagya. I thought, no, I'm going to go away from everything. And I went to the forest and the Himalayas and the mountains. There one lady doctor, an old lady who was a world traveler and a lovely cook. She came and had a room just next to me. Even deep into the mountains. Huh? She came there and a cook will always cook. A person who loves cooking will always find ways and means to cook lovely food. So she was walking with a walking stick. She came to me. Swamiji, do you want to eat pizza today? I said, pizza in Himalayas? No, I know how to make, I was there in Italy and I learned from Italian cook. And I'll make you the original Italian pizza. I said, I don't mind, please. Why should I mind? Anything which is coming my way from heaven. I said, God is sending me pizza in this desolate place of Himalayas. I said, God, you are great. So God told me in my ear, I know you have Shraddha for eating good food. And therefore, if you have Shraddha, then I'll send you good food. I'll organize. I'll send somebody, some devotee, some old lady, and she will come to you. And she got all the equipments. Microwave and gas and everything she got in her room. She got special permission from Gurudev. And I want to have, I'm an old lady, so I want to prepare few things for me. And Gurudev says, okay, Mama, if that's what you want, you can have. And I was the lucky guy. Everything she'll make, Italian one day, Chinese one day, and Mediterranean one day, Mexican the other day, and sometime Indian also. And the prasad was offered to me first. Guruji, I was always wondering about the ways of God. How God blesses everyone. you have some importance and some value for certain thing, that thing will come to you. Give God a chance. Don't get worried too quickly. Have some patience and things will come to you. Whatever you dreamed or whatever you could not even dream, that will come. But Bhagwan says that always remember. When they come to you, make the best of the moment, sing the glories of God, sing the glories of Prakriti and all the lovely people and the things and the food. But, remember that but. Food will disappear soon and tomorrow you will be hungry again. This is not something which is lasting. So this is the nature of everything. Everything which you acquire in this world, they'll come to you, make your moments of very happy, joyful, gay. You'll be singing, you'll be dancing, you'll be jumping around. And then it's going to disappear. But don't worry, some new thing will come. And that new thing will also be as per your Shraddha, some values you have, or something which is going to teach you some good lessons. So that is how I work. That is how things are. And everybody is busy getting limited, perishable things and, worrying and dreaming one thing, dreaming that they'll get it and again it will go. So that keeps the people very busy in the world. And that keeps us also very busy. So Bhagwan says, you must be wondering, why is it that people, they don't pursue something lasting and permanent? So he says there are 3 reasons. Why is it that you also don't pursue ultimate Brahman all the time? Why is it only once in a while that you are motivated to realize Brahma? But by the time you go outside, that enthusiasm has already decreased. And I hope by the time you go home, this will continue. But there are so many challenges and responsibilities and desires that this thing gets, diluted. So 3 reasons why everyone does not believe in God, pursue God, they have more faith in God. After all, He is the truth. He is an embodiment of fulfillment. He is blessing you with this life and whatnot. This is what God is. Still, the people want impermanent things, small, limited things. So one reason which I already told was because they already have so many desires. When my dreams and desires and ambitions are there that I want such a world, such things in life, I want comforts, I want good company, I want some children, I want a house, I want car, I want a secure job. So this is your desires. And when you have, focus on certain things in life, so that is what you're going to pursue. So it's no big deal, not a big secret why they are not coming to me. Because they already have a list of desires. That was number 1, which he had already told earlier in shloka number 20. Now here in shloka number 24, he gives reason number 2. And reason number 2 is avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mam abuddhaya. They don't know, they have not yet, appreciated this fact that anything which is manifested is perishable. Anything which is seen with your eyes, with the senses, It could be anything. It could be a mountain in front of you. The chances are there that tomorrow the mountain is going to disappear. Some earthquake will come and it will shatter the whole place. Everything changes. Whatever has manifested in this world outside, it's a changing world. Remember this fact and then plan for your life. But the ultimate reality, the very fact it is permanent, implies that it is beyond any kind of limited manifestation. Anything which is vyakta. So this is the word which is used. Vyakta and avyakta. Anything which is vyakta is seen, is available by my senses to be experienced. I see the thing, I see the world, I see people. But tomorrow it's not going to be there. Tomorrow Tim will be gone and he will be in a different world. First of all, he'll be in the skies and then he'll land somewhere and then he'll go home and then he's going to tell all the stories of in the hall and all the goodies which he ate, and of course the fire in his mouth and all these things. He's going to tell all the stories. And when he tells all these stories and what all they ate in the ashram, so people there will be surprised. Do they eat in ashram? So what do you say eat? They eat some lovely things. One day they eat Chinese, another day they eat South Indian, and then they eat North Indian, and lovely dishes. And that Swamiji prepares very nicely and very lovingly. And she sees to it that you eat also properly. It's not that she'll just say once, eat. Don't want to eat, get lost. She'll pursue you. No, come on, Alexei, one more. Tim, you have not even eaten. Is my food not good enough? I prepared nicely, but you are not enjoying my food. Maybe I should learn how to cook nicely so that you can enjoy. No, Ramiji, you made very nicely. My stomach is not all right. My stomach is creating, it's like a volcano. It is bringing about gas from inside. So therefore, I don't want to eat. I want to give some rest to my stomach so that tomorrow I can have a party. Okay, fine. So ashram is nice. And what about knowledge by Guruji? Oh, that is also very awesome. How time passed over here, I don't know. Time swept away. When I came and now the time to go is already there. It appears I just came yesterday. And tomorrow I've got to go. So everything, anything which is manifested, it comes and goes. And it is perishable. Now what does that mean? If there is something which is lasting, it cannot be manifested. If there is anything which is permanent in this world, it cannot be an object of your sense organs. Whatever your sense organs see, they are made only to appreciate perishable things. So is God seen in life? Unfortunately, he is not seen. He can be experienced within yourself as your very Atma. Your Atma itself is not something which is seen. Atma of everybody, the basic essence of everybody, is not something which is seen by our sense organs. You don't say, sitting in a chair, well, look, I am coming from there. You are coming or you are seeing. You cannot see yourself anytime. You can only be the seer, not an object of perception. But here people, they are considering, any perceptible thing as something which is ultimate importance. That is their problem. So, very famous shloka. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mam abuddhaya. Abuddhaya means those whose buddhi is not nicely developed. Buddhi is intellect. So those whose intellect has not yet evolved properly, it has not become intelligent, it is not yet polished, it's not yet grown up properly, it is called abuddhaya. Which is only those people, abuddhaya also means buddhu. Any person who is ignorant, who is stupid, who is not yet intelligent, they consider that God has manifested somewhere. Maybe sometime in the past, in the history, God manifested and He came in this world. Or what Bhagwan says, abuddhaya. Buddhu, ignorant, stupid. How can God ever become an object of your sense perception? Anything which is an object of your experience outside you, it is temporary, it is changing, it is perishable. It is called ephemeral. Ephemeral means it is changing, transitory. So only those, who do not know the truth, not only, some ignorant people who are atheist, but even religious people, they think, my God has taken avatar and He manifested. He says, whatever has manifested, be ready to bid goodbye to Him because He is going to go away one day. Shri Krishna came. He gave the teachings and discourse on Bhagwad Gita. But now where is He? In that form? In that form He is not there. He went back into the original state which was unmanifest. Recently we went to Ayodhya, the birthplace of, or rather the kingdom of Bhagwan Ram. It was also his birthplace, but it was his kingdom wherefrom he ruled very nicely. And even today people remember his administration, his management and his principles. So we went there to visit. A nice temple has come around there. Beautiful, huge temple. But temples, they're only for some form. God was there earlier when the temple was not there, and when the temple is there, still that form is there. But someday, these buildings, they get broken. Because the earlier temple was there, it was destroyed by Muslim invaders. Some Muslim invader came and they broke the original temple and made a mosque. This thing goes on the world, and then some other people come, they destroy that mosque, and then it was not really a mosque. And now another temple has come. And some person somewhere is, taking a vow. I am going to destroy this temple one day. That is the goal of my life. I'm going to destroy this temple. And I'm creating some missiles for that. Because you won't let me go near that. So I'm going to aim the missile from far off, a 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer distance, and I don't know, just see to it that missile goes and destroys it. Even the mandir, the temple, the murti, the form, the idol. Is that your God? Do you mean your God doesn't exist if the temple is not there? He's still there. So God, just like you have freedom to take up any form, to take up any desire, to give importance to anything, even God also has freedom to take up any form. But that form is not permanent. That form will come and go. Every great saint, they came and blessed the world and then they disappeared. They are back to that unmanifest reality. So Bhagwan says that, it is only the ignorant people who consider that my God manifested in this way. So some people will say, my God came as Jesus the Christ. Now where is Jesus? He's gone now. Oh, your God also comes and goes? My God was Muhammad. Okay, great, very nice. He gave good teachings to everybody, inspired people. But is he the God? Does it mean that he is still existing? No, his form has gone. He went back to wherever he came from. Think. Lord Rama, Krishna, Shiva. We have so many forms in our various temples. The forms, they represent just a symbol of God. Every temple, it has what we call idols of God. Idols represent the ideal. Idols represent the principle for which they stand. Any religious place, they are good places. Places which are meant to inspire goodness in people. Places where, they invoke devotion and love in you. And all the positive qualities. So we are not against all these things. But what we are saying that in this process of making the best of any religious place, don't be ignorant to think that God himself came and went. God does never come and he will never go. He is something permanent. The very definition of God is that which is timeless, which is permanent. This is our Bhagwad Gita. This is the teaching of our Upanishads. The problem is that people, they are not studying Gita and Upanishad. They just want to keep on believing, whatever their, grandmother taught to them when they were a small child. Well, now you are grown up. Be intelligent and start thinking that who is the God? If God is something permanent, if he created this world, then he has to be there before the world. When the world was not created, at that time only God was there at that time also, then he is definitely not a form. So, a very important thing that Bhagwan, the truth of Bhagwan, when we celebrate the birth of Sri Krishna here, that day is called Sri Krishna Janmashtami. And everybody get together, all the devotees, we prepare beautiful altar, decorate Krishna very nicely, and have some worship, some bhajans and some games and shlokas, arti, everything. And right at 12 o'clock in the night, he was born. So 12 o'clock, the lights goes off. And again, the lights come. And then there are all the arti and bhajans. Everybody is happy. Happy birthday, Krishna. Bhagwan, happy birthday to you. You have come to bless us. So we have all these festivities. And then we have what is called as Ram Navami, when Ramji came in this world. That is 12 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why both of these like 12 o'clock. One was born at 12 o'clock in the night, another was born 12 o'clock in the morning. 12 o'clock is the transition time. When the new day is about to begin, and the sun is also about to take a different curve. So that is why he comes at a Sandhi time. And he says, now I'll bring about some difference in your lives with my teaching. Okay, whatever it is. But he has manifested. For some time he'll be there. He'll be, doing all the leelas, and he'll give all the teachings, and he'll manage the world and reorganize the world which we have spoiled. So man is expert to spoil the world. After all, he comes back. He says, it is my loving creation. Why do you guys are destroying this? I'll again set things right. And he comes and sets things right, and again we start the destruction. It doesn't matter, you're my child, I'll again come and set things right. That is the only work he does. But the one who comes is not timeless. The one who comes has to go. And I've seen both the places where Ramji also went. He finally died at the place. That's on the outskirts of Ayodhya. He took live samadhi in river. So in Ayodhya, there is a river called Saryu. He went to the river on the outskirts of the town, and he chose a very nice, quiet place. He meditated for some time and then did pranayama and drowned in water. So that place is still there. A temple has been made there in his memory. So that was the place where he died. And Lord Krishna, he died in Dwaraka. So he was sitting in a forest once, and one hunter came. I don't know, he heard some noise of leaves, as though somebody is walking. And he was such a good hunter that the hunter could aim at an object just by hearing the sound. So he aimed in that direction and hit his poisonous arrow. And the arrow went and struck the feet of Bhagwan Krishna. He was just sitting there, meditating in quiet place. And he was thinking also that now I've finished my leelas in this world and I plan to leave now. How should I leave? In what way I should disappear from here? He was thinking on those things. Suddenly, an arrow comes. And then the hunter comes. Oh Krishna, you are the king of the place. You are sitting here. I'm so sorry. I thought that is some deer, some animal. And I just aimed as per the sound, and my, arrow came and hit the bullseye. What should I do? I'm a sinner and I've done great sin. I have killed Krishna. And he says, don't worry. I was already planning how to leave from here. And you became instrumental to come and hit a poisonous arrow on my feet. And in fact, I need to thank you. Thank you very much for becoming an excuse for me to leave this world. And he died. Even these avatars, they come, they go. And that is why Bhagwan says, don't worry, I'll come in next yuga again. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Why does he come in every yuga, in every, big time slot? Yuga is a big time slot. So I'll again come after some time. Because coming means manifestation. And manifestation, he himself tells in the 4th chapter, I'll tell you the secret of manifestation. I get hold of my Maya. She's very creative, I already told you. And I tell her, I want a human form. And it has to be slightly darker complexion. And it has to be very smart, very beautiful, very handsome. Anybody who sees this child will get, attracted to it. So Maya, please create this thing. So Maya says, okay, sir. And, Maya creates a lovely child. And then he starts his Leela and all the work which has to do in this world. After he completes his work, he says, Maya, I have to come back. Give me an excuse of going from here. So Maya says, okay, I'll send the hunter. And the hunter he'll shoot a poisonous arrow at you, and that will be your exit from this world. Manifestations, they come and go. Good saints, they come and go. Manifestations of God come and go. Our devatas, they come and go. Hanumanji comes and goes. Some people believe, no, he is not yet gone. But we don't see. He is gone in his avyakta form. Well, everybody has gone into avyakta form. What to tell about Hanumanji? If Hanumanji is not visible with my eyes, then he has gone into avyakta. This is what the principle is. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam. So always take best benefit out of all the forms. Just as you take benefit out of the flag of your country, when you put the flag of your country, everybody salutes that flag. A small piece of cloth, colored in a particular way. This is my country. This is the dignity and the importance and the glory of my country. Jai Hind. Oh Hindustan, oh India, glory be to you. And so also everybody in the world, they respect their country. But how do you respect the country? Country is so big. Just take a flag. And express your devotion, express your respect to your country in the form of flag. So all the forms which you see in any temple, They are symbols, they are idols. Idol is that which represents the ideal. So some principle. This is the truth of all the manifestations. Even in our temple, we have Shivji, we have Ganeshji, Hanumanji, and the meditating Yogi Shiva and Saraswati Mata. And of course, his Nandi outside, his devoted Nandi, who always passes on the message to Bhagwan. Whenever Bhagwan is in meditation, so later on Nandi comes to his side and whispers. Oh, Bhagwan, there was a person called Timothy, he came and he requested this. I'm passing all the requisition to you. You please take care of him, he's a nice guy. And he told me very nicely, very respectfully in my ear, even though I felt tickling when he was, because he was very close. But he was a nice person, so I am communicating his wish to you. You please take care, you are compassionate, you are benevolent, and you are such a powerful God. So Bhagwan will, of course, nod his head. Okay, noted. Anyone else? Yes, Alexei also came. Okay, Alexei also. What was his wish? So Nandi will tell wish to him also. So Nandi manifested, Shivji manifested, and when they have manifested, then all the game goes on. All the, change and seva and the karma and the worship and the rituals, everything goes on. People convey. Manifested things, they are very good because they are visible. You can touch them, you can feel them. Therefore, we do puja. We do puja because by himself he cannot touch a God. How do I express my love, my devotion? He says, okay. To unmanifest you cannot do. I am going to give you one manifest form. And the beauty of this manifested form, the Vyaktam, is that, you can invoke love, devotion, sing all these bhajans and chanting, songs. And these things, when they are brought in your mind, they purify you. Whoever has got love has got a lovely mind. So he gets purified. So this is the methodology and the technology by which we purify the mind. But at the same time, we study scriptures like Gita, and where Bhagwan tells us that, really speaking, now you have a pure mind, a devoted mind, you have already started meditating on me. Now turn towards that which is avyaktam. The objective of meditation is to go from vyakta to avyakta. Every day when you sit in your meditation, you start from any good thing which inspires you. Maybe some photograph is there, some shivling is there. Anything, which has brought about good memories in you and good teachings, inspirations. You start from anything vyakta. But ultimately you have to wake up to avyakta. In case if you continue to hang on to things which are vyakta, then they'll perish, they'll go away. They'll leave you all alone. So before they leave you, you go to avyakta yourself. Avyakta never goes. Avyakta is timeless. Avyakta is unmanifest. Something which is there but which cannot be seen by the senses. And the truth is avyakta. You are also avyakta. God is also avyakta. This whole world is manifestation of his Maya. It's his show. It's just like a 3D movie going on. It started, it remains, and ultimately it will go away. Only those people, they are really buddhiman, who wake up to avyaktam when they can, when they have understanding, time and energy. Anybody who wakes up to the avyaktam, the unmanifest, manifest is not everything, it's just a very small part. As they say, it is tip of the iceberg. Vyakta is tip of an iceberg. You know iceberg? Huge icebergs are there, and the majority of them, that part is inside sea. Outside, you just see little island, a small tip, like a cap. But you go inside, dive inside the water, you see a whole continent of them. So huge. Icebergs are very, very big. In fact, northern part of the planet, most of it is with Russia. It's all, icebergs. Huge icebergs. But they're melting very fast. And in case if they melt, then terrible disasters are going to happen. They're very important. But tip of the icebergs you see. And the whole thing is behind. So also anything which is vyakta, manifest, is a very small part of the creation. So in this way, Bhagwan says, my reality, which is called as Param Bhavam. Param Bhavam Ajanantaha. It is only when people, they do not know, either they are not blessed to get that knowledge. Many people, they have Bhagavad Gita, but they never study Bhagavad Gita. And they have the notion that they know Bhagavad Gita. There are majority of them. They are abudhaya, stupid fellows. Only running towards some devata manifested form. They can't think, they can't imagine, because this knowledge is not there. Param bhavam ajananta mama avyayam anuttamam. That avyaktam is avyayam. Avyaya is that which does not perish. Avikari. It is neither born, it neither grows, it neither decays, and it neither ends. That is called avyaya. So I am there right now, as avyaya in your heart, in everything. But you do not know me. You don't even have faith in me. You're only obsessed and fascinated and hypnotized by things outside. And you're going to suffer in life. So this is reason number 2. That why people, they are not running after God, but only after the worldly objects. Number 1 was, they have tons of desires. Number 2, I am avyaktam. I am not perceptible. And therefore, they cannot see me. And there's another reason. Number 3 is given out in the next shloka. He says, Naham prakasha sarvasya yoga maya samavritaha. मूढ़ोऽयं नाभिजानाति लोको मामजमव्ययम् वेदाहं समतीतानि वर्तमानानि चार्जुन भविष्याणि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कश्चन. This avyakta is there. He says this avyakta is concealed. It is veiled. It is covered as though by my yoga maya. Yoga maya is just ignorance. Ignorance combined with viparita jnana. So when you have wrong knowledge, and this maya also covers your Atma. Bhagwan is there as your Atma. But we don't know ourselves also. We are taking so superficial understanding, giving some superficial definition about ourselves. My name is so and so, I am, this of this age. Guruji, I am 6 feet short of height. Who's asking your height? I am asking what your truth. Who is residing in this mind? Who is the conscious principle in your body? I am asking that you. But nobody is even, bothered about that, because this maya assures that it is properly covered. And you are fascinated by things outside. It's not your fault, it is maya's fault. We are all innocent people who are being driven around by maya. We are like footballs in the hand of maya, being kicked around. So maya is driving you outside in the impermanent things, in some sensuous objects and some temporary pleasures, which is not a problem. God has given. You can enjoy, but at least know that this is impermanent. Know that which is permanent. You should know that. But the knowledge is not there. And therefore no Shraddha. All this thing is done by Yoga Maya. So he says, Naham prakashas sarvasya, even though I am the very Atma in your heart, but I am not revealed. The truth of myself is not revealed properly to everyone. Yoga Maya Samavrata. I am covered with ignorance and delusion. Avarana and Vikshep Shakti together, they constitute what is called as Yoga Maya. So Yoga Maya Samavrata. Your reality is so great, so beautiful, so divine, but it is covered by ignorance and Maya. So that is why, reason number 3. One is you have a lot of desires. Number 3, you're only thinking about Vyakta, and I am Avyakta. And then I am covered also by my Maya. So therefore, Naham Prakashas Sarvasya. Sarvasya means to any Tom, Dick and Harry. But I can be revealed. I can be known. That is the better part of knowledge. There are saints all over the world who have realized the truth, who have realized God. And they have realized God as their very Atma. So therefore this statement that Naham Prakasha Sarvasya, I don't get revealed to anyone who is not even dedicated, who is not knowledgeable, who is not a person with pure heart, and who has never studied. Study is that you get awareness of something deeper. Those people, they can definitely know me. And that is the objective of my teachings. Bhagwan is teaching only that reality. He says, I promised you earlier. I'm going to tell in this chapter that which will make you knowledgeable, complete. So know that truth, which is the master of Maya. He is the Swami of all Maya. And his right is Atma. His consciousness, his life principle. Everything is inert matter. Prakriti is matter. And matter doesn't matter. You say, no, Guruji, matter alone matters. Well, that is your understanding. My understanding is matter doesn't matter. Matter is something which God will give you without your asking, just as you got this body also. Without asking. You got the beautiful world without asking. So you do your karmas, you live an enlightened life and you will get everything whatever you require. You better start believing in God, because once you go from here, nobody is going to come with you. Can I take my wife with me when I die? Try. Tell her that, you are also going to die. Say, well, you love me or you hate me. You want me to get killed. Nobody can come with you. Better get connected towards Avyakta, because that alone is going to remain. Yoga Maya Samavrata Mudhoyam Nabhijanati Lokoyam Mam Ajam Avyayam. The people, they do not know that which is Ajam, unborn, Avyayam, imperishable, unchanging. They're only running after the Vyakta things. But I know, Bhagwan says, you don't know because you are ignorant, but I know, I'm telling you. And you can also know. Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. I know everything, but nobody knows me. Why, isn't it that not very fair? We are common people, simple people. And you say, you do not know me. Well, if you want, you can know me. Just as you are pursuing your life depending upon your faith, you believe that these things will help you in life. You have believed and you are pursuing it. So start believing that knowing the Avyakta will really help you. Know that which is permanent, which is timeless, that which is complete. Who is stopping you? Anybody stopping you? No, not really. Nobody. Who can stop me? Nobody can dare to stop me. I can do anything, whatever I like. Then do. What are you telling God? If you decide that you want to know that which is the truth in this creation, that which is something permanent, that which is nitya, that which is Sat. You decide, you resolve. I'm going to dedicate myself till the time I know what is the truth. Bhagwan says, if you resolve, number one, I'm going to help you. Direct, you'll be my direct Shishya, my special devotee. Because nobody asked me that. Everybody, remember the four kind of devotees? The first one was Artharthi, only wanting things of the world. Guruji, Bhagwan, some money, please, some good job. And after a good job, what is life without all alone? I should get married now. Please send me some good girl who's really going to help me in my life. And once you get married, it's already 5 years and no children. He says, Bhagwan, what is life, without any children? There should be about 5 years, five of them should be hanging around. At least 4 should be there. But no children till now. Bhagwan, I want a child. You never ask for knowledge. You only ask for these things. But now my family is so big, Bhagwan, I want greater business. My business should be better, so that I can get money to take care of my children. You are busy in things of the world. If you sincerely ask me that, Bhagwan, I want to get knowledge, it has to be a very desperate desire. And desperate desires are those desires which, if they are not fulfilled, you feel like crying also. Have you ever cried for self-knowledge? You may have cried for money. You may have cried for your business. You may have cried for your children, for your wife, for your relatives, your friends. But have you ever cried for knowledge? I want knowledge so quickly, Bhagwan, desperately. Please give me knowledge, otherwise I am not going to eat food today. I am not going to sleep properly. I start crying, all the tears will start rolling down my cheeks. Are you so desperate? If knowledge comes, it is good. If it doesn't come, then also some pakodas are there for me to eat, samosas and jalebis. I will keep on carrying on my life. Okay, fine. If you don't want, then why should I bother you? There are people who become so sincere, so intense in their desire. They meditate, they think, they study. Anyone who is so diligent in his studies, hardworking, will definitely get knowledge. I'm so happy Alexei, is very hardworking. Last time he came here and he took all the lessons and he keeps on writing to me. Now I've reached this chapter. I have reached this discourse. I'm listening to these chapters, dozen times. And there are so many words I don't understand, so I keep a dictionary with me. I note down the words, I get the meaning of that, and again I study. It is this sincerity to study. You will definitely be blessed with knowledge. This is nothing out of sky. It is your own knowledge. And this is your own scripture. Your own Guruji is telling you. Why shouldn't you get it? You can get it. And you should say, I will get it. And Bhagwan says, I've already got it. If Bhagwan can get, all the teachers can get, I will also get. So it's all about this priority and this strong resolution. Bhagwan says, I know this thing as the very subject. I don't know this thing as an object. There is one thing, you can see something as an object. Once you see anything as an object, it is in the domain of time and space. It will keep on changing, it will be limited. But the one who is seer, one who is conscious of all these things, that consciousness has got to be there all the time. Even to see the change. The one who sees the change is the one who is beyond the change. So Bhagwan says that whether it is Vartaman, the present moment, Bhavishyani, the future moment, or Bhutani, any past, I am the master of these various facets of time. I am that pure consciousness. Anybody who wishes to be just standing apart and seeing the whole show as the consciousness, they can also know me. But in case you are running only after the objects of the world, they know. Consciousness can illumine, see everything, but no objects can ever see consciousness as an object. As a subject, you can know yourself. Atma Gyan is to know yourself as the very subject. But in case, if you do not know yourself as a subject, what is the implication? What is the meaning of knowing oneself as the subject? You need to understand that. It's a unique meaning. It's a different meaning. It's quite unconventional. It is not like a knowledge which you have been pursuing till now. So there are different implications, but it can be done. And it has to be done. This is the goal of life. You will get lasting fulfillment if you know yourself as that timeless reality. I reveal everything. I know everything. But nothing ever illumines me. Mam tu vedana kaschana. You take a torch or you take your eye. Your eyes can see everything. But can your eyes see the eyes? Not the reflection in the mirror, but the original eye. You take out your eye slowly and then try to see yourself. Can the eye see itself? So also, take a torch and you see the electricity behind the torch with the bulb. You detach from electricity, turn towards battery, off. It will not know anything. So also the very Atma by which you see, how can any sense organs, it can ever illumine you who are the seer? So all the Upanishads, they keep on telling us, you are the seer. You are the conscious reality. You are seeing everything. And you can know yourself. And you can become one with me also. But not as an object. So this is the very important thing which is revealed in the 26th shloka. Now we'll read one more shloka and continue in the evening. He says, okay, Bhagwan, now I've got it. Now what preparation should I do? Now let us come to practical side. Finally, what do I have to do? Tell me now. I'm inspired. I want to know the Atma. I want to know the permanent truth of this creation. I want to know myself. I want to know my God. I want to know the truth of everything. Where do I start? So he's asked a question, practical question. Just as you people, you have studied the whole chapter, but you may or may not know what do I have to do now. After all the chapter and all the notes, now what do I have to do? So that very important question Arjuna asked Bhagwan, and Bhagwan says, Ichha dvesha samuttena dvandva mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. So he says, I'll answer this question in a different way. I'll tell you what is it because of which people they run outside. And then you can negate that. Ichha dvesha samuttena dvandva mohena bharata. Hey Bharata, O Arjuna, O the great one in this Bharat clan, people, they get deluded by various things outside, and the state of their mind is cluttered with raga and dvesha. I like and I don't like. So I like and I don't like, these are the two things which are cluttering their mind. Always. That is why you ask anybody, what do you like? What do you like to eat? What do you like to see? What do you like to hear? Which music you like to hear? And even in social media, Facebook, Twitter, I like, I don't like, I like, I don't like. So everywhere I like, I don't like is ruling the roost. It's so common. Bhagwan says, Ichha dvesha samuttena dvandva mohena bharata. This is what is corrupting people. This is what is cluttering the mind of people. Sarva bhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantava. As you now know what is it because of which you are running around. Negate these likes and dislikes. Handle your likes and dislikes. Inquire your likes and dislikes. Retain your freedom. You should be free. But you should also be free to inquire into your likes and dislikes. Whether it is worth wasting your time in these likes and dislikes. Handling the likes and dislikes, keeping your mind equanimous in all ups and downs. Don't get disturbed by some pinpricks of life which will keep on coming to you. And first thing, keep your balance. Become a yogi. Yogi is a person who can retain the thoughtfulness, equanimity, balance in the midst of all success and failure. Very, very important quality. Retain that quality. Increase that quality. I'm going to test you. I'm going to give you so great happiness that you will say, okay, my India trip is fulfilled now. Dance, gay, marry. Let us have a party. You'll forget everything. If some happiness makes you forget the truth of life and also about you, then you'll never realize. You are not a yogi. And of course, the other side is also there. Bhagwan keeps on giving us sorrows also. I don't know from where it comes. My beloved, my near and dear ones, they are so sick. I'm not able to take care of their lives. And my business is going down and down. And the dollar rate is going up and up. The ruble rate is going down and down. How am I going to take care of my family? How am I going to take care of my responsibilities? I'm worried. Bhagwan says, if you are worried, then you have failed. Don't be worried. Don't be, swept away in sorrow. I gave you happiness, I gave you success. I'm again going to give it to you after some time. For some time, learn from sorrow. Learn from tragedies. Learn from failures. A person who really learns from failures and sorrows will never get sorrow again. Because I've learned lessons. But you start getting disturbed. You start getting sammohita. Ichha dvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata. So dvandva are the ups and downs, the extremes of happiness and sorrow. This is what keeps us on toes, and we are never composed, quiet, and focused to get our own knowledge, which is permanent, which is divine, which is God Himself. So this is what happens, Arjuna. You know what to do, and we will continue with this topic in our last session in the evening. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om Namah Parvati. Har Har Mahadev. Narmade Har. Bolo Ganga Maiya Ki Jai.